Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Lisiaga, master distributor. Let me learn how to talk for KingKong Matrix, and it is my honor and my privilege to be one of the first to present to you what it is that is about to come in June of 2022. Right now, it is May 23rd. I'm going to prove it to you. Let me bring in Google real quick. Google today's date. Okay. May 23rd, we will be using CoinGecko to talk some numbers, and this is very, very important. So, let's start off with KingKong Matrix, what it is and why it is that you are here. And if you are like most, you are looking for a way to either increase your crypto portfolio, to go ahead and undo some of the red that you are seeing, or you are looking for a way to actively make money online. And I could go ahead and tell you that KingKong Matrix is not only a solution, but in my opinion, it's the best solution, especially for the developing world. And, let's start with the product. And the reason why I always start with this product is because I need you to understand that 9 times out of 10, one of the questions that I always get when I present any business to anybody is they say, well, isn't it a pyramid scheme? Okay, well, I'm going to address that question head on. This is a head-on collision. A pyramid scheme is only a pyramid scheme if it has no product or no service, okay, number one, or number two, the product or service is grossly overpriced only to make room for the compensation plan to exist. Now, this is not the case here with KingKong Matrix. And part of the reason that I can say that confidently is that we have a total of 5 matrices: Galada, Langer, Maca, Baboons, and Mandrills. We'll get into that in a second, but the full buy-in in order for you to get into all of these matrices with one position is only 91 million FEG. And as of today, okay, let me switch this to the, okay, they don't have the BSC. Right here, guys, that currently is 8 cents. 8 cents one time. So if you've ever tried to go ahead and learn crypto or get alerts for crypto, I can almost guarantee with absolute certainty that they were charging you a lot more than 8 cents for 5 alerts one time. Here we are undercharging, and part of the reason that we are doing that is to make sure that the world at large could go ahead and tap in to what it is we are doing with this crypto. So if you elect to get into the Galada Matrix, is 1 alert per month. If you get the Langer Matrix, you get 1 alert for Langer and then 1 alert for Galada, so 2 total. Macaws get a total of 3. Baboons get 4. And if you're in the Mandrill Matrix, you also get, on top of the alerts, whitelist opportunities. And because of the number of people that we are expecting in KingKong, I can literally tell you that the number of partnerships that we are slated to have is out of this world. Okay, you're also going to get early access, and this is incredibly important. Our team, our marketing team, and also myself and my crypto alert team, we learn about coins before they pump, which means that we get more profits. And part of the reason that we learn about them so early is because our marketing team has launched several coins to a 9-figure, $100 million plus market cap. And so by you plugging in, and mind you, right now, today's price, it's only 8 cents, ladies and gentlemen, you get 5 alerts per month, plus you get the most aggressive compensation plan on the face of the planet. Okay, so let's get into the matrices. First is the Galada Matrix. Okay, so the Galada Matrix is our entry-level matrix. The total cost to get in is 1 million FEG. We'll get to all the numbers and put it into USD so that you guys understand what you're really earning. But what I need you to understand is that these are positions per level. A lot of people have asked me, David, why is it so cheap? And part of the reason is that we started with the third world, with the developing world in mind, and so we didn't want them to need to overpay in order to get information. We thought it was only fair that we made it accessible to all. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and talk about the way that this works. Any one person can have as many positions as they want. They could have one position. They could have 100 positions. They could have 1,000,000 positions. And that is done so people can continue to earn from our program. Okay? But in our matrix, if you were to fill in all 25 levels, 2 by 25, so on level 1 there's 2, then 4, 8, 16, so on, all the way down here to the 25th level, which is 33 million positions. I know that sounds big, but if you stay to the end of the video, we will show you how you can get this done in just 8 days, okay? Because numbers don't lie, people do, and people lie about their work all the time. But let's talk about what it is that you guys can make. First, let's talk about the buy-in. Okay, let's bring in our handy calculator. 1 million FEG is currently 0.0008. That's less than 1/10 of a penny. Obviously, if you guys haven't dealt with this before, you're going to need a little bit of money for gas. But let's see what happens when this matrix gets filled. We're talking about 1/10 of a penny now to $1,200 roughly. Now, FEG does fluctuate up and down. So right now, you know, it might only be $1,200. But ladies and gentlemen, if it goes back to its all-time high, it's going to be a lot more than that. I can promise you. Okay, so Galada Matrix. This is the beauty of the way that we work. When you refer one person, they follow you into all the matrices. So if you are active in all matrices and you refer one person and they come into Galada and then they decide to upgrade and also get into Langer, guess what? They follow you there to go ahead and help you fill out your matrix. So what happens here? There is a 5 million FEG purchase, which is just shy of half a penny. And it's the same 2 by 25. In this scenario, ladies and gentlemen, every single position in your force matrix will pay you out 100,000 FEG. Okay, but what does that turn into at the end of the day for matrix number 2? Okay, let's put it in. So we are not going to talk hypotheticals. We're going to talk the numbers where they are today. It's just shy of $6,000. At this moment, if all you did was get into the first 2 matrices, fill them out, and didn't do anything else, ladies and gentlemen, you would have been out of just about a penny, and you would have made almost, is that $7,200? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where else you could do these types of numbers. Let's get into matrix number 3, the Maca Matrix. Still a 2 by 25. Remember, your people follow you into all of your matrices. The buy-in for this is 10 million FEG. The payout per position is 200,000 FEG. The total amount when this matrix is filled is 13.4 trillion FEG. Let's bring back our calculator and let's see what is 10 million FEG. That is 0.008, still not even a penny to get into this Maca Matrix. And what is the full payout on this? Currently, that is $11,996. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you are hearing these numbers and you are thinking, how is that possible? But what I am here to tell you is that I have made a career of undercharging people, over-delivering value, and making sure that because of that, I'm able to move the masses. Now, if you saw an earlier video, these numbers might look a little bit different. Guys, there's a typo in the last one. Haven't taken it down. I linked it to this one so you have more accurate information and you can make a decision about whether or not this is for you. Okay, let's get into the next matrix, ladies and gentlemen. Same 2 by 25 structure, 25 million FEG, buy-in, 500,000 FEG per position. When your matrix is full, you go ahead and receive 33.5 trillion. Let's talk about what the Baboon Matrix looks like. Okay, you put in 25 million FEG. That's currently 2.2 cents. When your matrix is full, you're able to cash out a whopping $29,990. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, unheard of opportunity for those that actually want to go ahead and put in the work. And now let's get into the last matrix, the big matrix, the Manda Matrix, largest monkey on the face of the planet. 50 million FEG to get in, a million FEG per position, 67.1 FEG. Oops, let's not change that. 67.1 trillion FEG. Let's talk about the cost to get involved. Okay, the cost to get involved is 50 million FEG, 4.5 cents roughly. The total payout is 67.1 trillion FEG, or $59,980. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm making this video is because FEG just had a little bit of a decrease in price, and a lot of that is due to a vulnerability in their sister token rocks that they found that they are currently in the midst of fixing. But there's a little bit of FUD, F-U-D, fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. But what I have learned in my career in crypto is that when others are fearful, it is time for you to be greedy. And when others are greedy, it is time for you to be fearful. There is a lot of money on the table. Okay? A ton of money on the table. And let's talk about this Uni Level right here. So when you refer somebody, not only do you earn from them on the Galada Matrix, or the Manda Matrix, or the Maca, or the Baboon, or the Manda, you also have them tied to you for life in this program, which means when they go ahead and they purchase level 1, when they purchase a Galada Matrix, every single person that you personally refer, whether it's their first position, their 10th position, or their millionth position, you are immediately going to earn 225,000 FEG, so on and so forth. And you see these numbers. I will leave a link to the PDF in this description. In this video, you're going to find a few things. One is going to be a link to my Facebook. The other is going to be a link to my Instagram. The other is going to be a link to the Discord. The other is going to be a link to download this presentation in PDF format if you so want to use it. But ladies and gentlemen, the payouts over here are unheard of. They are absolutely next level. And if you take a look at it, you know, when someone buys into level 5, you earn 11,250,000 FEG at the moment that they buy. And when they refer someone, you immediately earn 5.6 million. When that person refers the next one, 2.25. So we have a Uni Level to reward the people who are aggressively building, and then we have the matrices to reward everyone who was part of our program. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the last nitty-gritties. To qualify for payout, you must refer one person. All of our people, all the individuals in our program are linked to their BSC. That's Binance Smart Chain wallet address. Whether this is MetaMask or Trust Wallet or SafePal, it doesn't matter. But the moment that you refer one person, you're eligible for all the commissions that you have amassed since the moment that you've entered the system. The second thing that you need to know is that in order to make sure that all your people follow you, if someone elects to only start in matrix number 1, the Galada Matrix, we are going to withhold their commissions to make sure they are able to activate matrix number 2, which is the Manda Matrix. If they are only active in matrix numbers 1 and 2, we will withhold commissions in order to make sure that they could activate the Maca, and then we'll withhold commissions to make sure that they could activate the Baboon, and then also the Manda. So understand that if someone is hard pressed, it does not mean that they do not have the same earning capacity. It just means that some commissions will be withheld so that we put them in the position to earn the most money possible. Now, if you come in at all 5 levels at the same time, 91 million FEG, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? No withholdings whatsoever. Withdrawal fee. Anytime you want to withdraw, you can. We send out commissions 1 time a day. This is done through smart contract, If you want to withdraw, there is a withdrawal fee of 0.01 BNB. This is an admin fee, and it also covers any gas that we as a company are going to encounter. Any person can have multiple entries into any matrix level. The reason why this is done is because you notice this program only requires you to pay once. A lot of people like to talk about residual income, okay? But the reason why we allow people to get multiple positions is because maybe you want to come in with $1. Maybe you want to come in with $10 worth of positions or $100 worth of positions, and each one of those positions has their own matrix. Each one of those positions is a different business center, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that allows you to earn all the commissions that I just talked about. Now, the last thing I want to touch on is the Kong protocol. So, this Kong protocol allows you to make roughly 7 figures in 8 days. Now, when we ran these numbers earlier, it was $3 million in 8 days. I'm going to run the numbers live. It might be shy of 7 figures, but I also want to highlight exactly what it would be if we were able to go ahead and get FEG back to its all-time high. Give me one quick second. Okay. I just ran some water, and now all of a sudden my throat is messing up. So the Kong protocol is very simple. When you join KingKong Matrix, what we want you to do is get 10 positions. That's a total of 910 million FEG. Okay? Let's talk about exactly what that is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 81 cents. That's not even $1 right now. Okay? So we're talking about less than $1 for you to go ahead and get in. So what do you do after you have bought your positions? You tell 10 people to do the same thing. What that means is that at the end of 8 days, because 10 people bought 10 positions on day 1 with you, that's 100 positions. 10 people from those 10 people, 100 people bought 10 positions on day number 2. That's 1,000 positions, so on and so forth. At the end of 8 days, that's 1,111,110,110 positions in the matrix at the end of 8 days. Now, I know that number sounds big, and I know the critics will say, oh, but David, you know, you're going to top out the top of the world. But most of the time, what they fail to realize is that some people are going to buy 1, some people will buy 10, some people will buy 100, 1,000, 10,000 positions, and we are talking positions, not individuals. At the end of 8 days, your cumulative commissions would be, 1,000, million, billion, trillion, 1.2 quadrillion FEG. When we did the calculations the first time, ladies and gentlemen, that was 3 million. But like I said, the price of FEG has went down a little bit, so I want to give you what that means for you right now. Okay? That's 1,093,879.97. You can make this just from following this protocol and getting started with us for under $1. Right now, there are tons of teams around the world who are actively pre-building. Our program launches in June. The date is still to be determined, and part of the reason why is because the back office for the program is due to be delivered tomorrow, and then after that, we need to internally test the compensation plan to make sure everything is going off without a hitch. So you understand how long this has been built, we have 7- and 6-figure earners from MLM and the crypto industry already partnered with us, plus a list of emails, over 100,000 emails of people that have been on my teams in the past, in different MLMs, and on day number 1, that email will go out. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are seeing this right now, what I need you to do is get back to the person that invited you to watch it. Thank them for sharing with you KingKong Matrix, and then start pre-building. I don't care if you are making Telegram groups or WhatsApp groups or Discord groups in order to keep your teams in line, but be prepared for launch day. And the best way to be prepared is to be plugged into the Discord. Side note, you might want to be in the Discord anyway, because we have some giveaways that are going on right now for inviting people to our Discord. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, just hit 20 minutes here. I want to be effective but not eternal, so I'm going to cut this off. You have a great day on purpose. I cannot wait for KingKong Matrix to launch. I hope that you, your friends, your family, and your teams are all part of it, and you help us change the industry of MLM once and for all. Thank you so much for your attention, and have a great day on purpose.